3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Hold on, we got to click over. What is up, everybody? Hey, hope everybody is having a fantastic day. Welcome to the Pillars of Action.
Startled me.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to do the action. You're supposed to be my echo.
Oh, please.
Action. That was the super lame echo. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us. You've got me, the Everyday Dad, and the...
Hey, what's up? Everyday Mom.
Everyday Mom in the house, and we're here to talk about super awesome stuff. It has just been a crazy week of camera news. I've been wanting to talk about it all week, and we've got some... We've been kind of talking around this pretty big announcement I've got to make, just because I want to, full disclosure for everybody, and I'm really excited to see everybody. Oklahoma Droner, there was an actual echo. That is awesome. I caused an actual echo in the house. We need more. So, I mean, we've got, like, soundproofing stuff around here, so hopefully it's not, like, echoing too much, because that means the videos will be bad. But, hey, what's up, everybody? Super glad to see everybody. We got Bill Utah. I see Lloyd, Mark Catardo, Steve, Rick, Oklahoma Droner, Mr. Millie, Wayne Dawson, Diego Ricalda, Queen Awesome Gaming, Nikolai, Wonderlick, Fleabag, and I've run out of breath. So if I miss you, I apologize, but thanks for joining us. So let's just start talking about it. So, guess what's happened in the last couple of weeks?
Collegiate football has started.
That's
Yay!
You're not talking about the important stuff.
That's very important. OH!
I'm contractual as a graduate of Ohio State. I'm contractually obligated to follow that up with an IO whenever given the opportunity for an OH. You gotta when you graduate, they give you this thing. Hey, you gotta always do this. You're obligated to always do it.
Or they take your diploma back.
They take it. They've got like teams just waiting. They'll take my hat too, and I like my hat.
You do.
But anyway, so that's the least important part. What is the most important things that's happened in the last 2 weeks? The answer,
there's a new drone.
Nope. The answer is Canon announced a full-frame mirrorless camera.
We got the camera.
Fujifilm announced their XT3, which is their new APS-C camera. And there's rumors about a new Sony APS-C camera, which means, okay, so this is a full-frame camera.
Okay.
But a smaller Sony camera that should be like a mini A9. So we're going to talk about a lot of that stuff today because my hype level is... Like,
I know, you've got a lot of energy.
I would say I'm pretty hyped. And I've got some backup energy tanks over here that's called caffeine. Wow. And it's the good stuff. We got the good stuff brought to you, the Pillars of Action. The Pillars of... Hold on, you got to hide your face for a second.
Okay.
So we can autofocus. Is it going to autofocus? No, autofocus
No, because you're looking.
I was not. I'm sorry.
Eyeballs.
It was all my eyeballs. It saw my eyeballs. But anyway, so we were our unofficial sponsor, Coke Cherry Zero. We got the good stuff in the house.
Because Mama went to the store and got it.
Because the Everyday Mom helped me out. So
taking care of business, y'all.
So just some administrative notes. If you've never been to a live stream before, even if you have been to a live stream before, if you have any questions, please direct them at WonderWife. That is the Everyday Mom. She'll be able to... Hopefully she's monitoring the chat and not just having a... you're here to work. You're not just here to have a good time in the chat.
No, I'm here to hang out with everybody. That's why I'm truly here.
So if you have any questions, shoot them to at WonderWife and she will get them to me. And if you want to go really faster and, as a bonus thing, if you would like to get your very own Everyday Dad, like, refrigerator magnet, these are postcards, but we have magnets. You can do a super chat of $5 or more and that will get you your very own, refrigerator magnet. And then when you get it... shoot me a picture or something on like Twitter so that I want to gather a whole bunch up and we can do like a big collage here for the live stream. We used to do that. We need to start doing it again. So super chats, $5 or more, get you that. Questions, go to the Everyday Mom. I will continue trying to search through the comments as I can, but I've just got too much energy today. But anyway.
Can you sit or do you need to stand?
It's taking all of my willpower.
Jump up and down. Let's see it.
No, it's taking all my willpower to stay in these disgusting green chairs right now. Oh! Called it. But anyway, so
look, already we got a couple comments. Don't talk about the chairs.
Did really? Mm-hmm. People are getting fired up about the chairs.
They're trying to just be on team me, so just leave them alone.
Okay, I'll leave that. We got too much to talk about today. So
let's show up with some cash flow and buy some new ones, and I'll just move these downstairs.
Okay, you're interrupting me. I love you to death.
I'm interrupting you.
You're interrupting me from the most important part, which is full frame mirrorless camera. Okay, so let's talk about the Canon. We're gonna start off. Let's move over to this.
What mic do you use?
Let's move over to this. Hold on, hold on 1 second. So Canon makes DSLRs.
I've been waiting for this moment All day.
Canon makes DSLRs. You know, they're
Tell
the
me all
largest
about it.
DSLR maker in the, you know, they're the number one. They also make mirrorless cameras. This is actually the camera from the thumbnail today. This is not the EOS R. This is the M100, but it's the only Canon mirrorless camera I had for the, whoop, and I just dropped another camera. But anyway, so Canon released the EOS R, which is going to be their new mirrorless, basically like a 5D Mark IV without the mirror, does 4K 30 frames per second, has a flip screen, has Canon's color science, has all that stuff. So what I'm most excited about the, hold on, let me see if I can pop this back to my face. We see it right here. Let's look at some of the, can we see the specs from here? I didn't actually, I was watching somebody else's live stream just a moment ago, and I didn't have the chance to set everything up the way that I wanted to. Travis rocks, by the way. I think Travis is going to be here, and you should 100% go find his channel after this. Travis McPhee does awesome stuff. But we can look at the specs here. The biggest negatives we can kind of see here. I'm trying to look through the camera to see this. It only has one SD card, which is kind of a pain. Once you get used to two SD cards, one SD card's kind of rough. But you know, the main real thing, like I said earlier, let's see if it's got the brand new Canon RF mount, which has a ridiculous 28 to 70 f2 zoom lens. That's nuts. I'm pretty darn excited about it. It is a pricey camera. You can't really see it. Hold on, let's switch back to this. You can't really see it from here, but I think it's going to start off at $2,400 for the body. But when you get the kit lens, it'll end up being like $3,200 altogether, which that's a pricey meatball. And by meatball, I mean camera. But here's the problem. Here's going to be the problem. It's called crop factor. What is a crop factor?
I'm going to say it has to do with farmers.
No, it does not. Thank you. Dad joke came from the Everyday Mom today.
Boom. Brought it.
But anyway, so what is a crop factor? So cameras and lenses are, if you don't know already, I try to speak to everybody when we talk. Hold on, I saw some super chats. 100. Whoa. I saw them. Hold on, let me say thank you to some people. Travis McPhee, I'm money laundering from my earlier super chats. Yeah. Travis McPhee just had a very awesome live stream where he got some of his subscribers. I think Zach Talks Tech, and I forget the other watcher's name, but he got some very generous super chats in his last live stream, and I guess it was all just a ploy for us to launder it through the Everyday Dad live stream. But thanks, Travis, so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Travis.
And Steve Carpenter, Ted, you don't need any energy drink. You need something caffeine free. Them's fighting words, Steve. Them's fighting words. All I need is caffeine. If I could replace my blood with caffeine, I probably would. But okay, back to crop factor. So, camera lenses are based on a 35mm equivalent lens, or equivalent sensor. So this is a full frame camera we're currently looking on. It has a 28mm lens on it. This is 28mm. That's it. If you take this 28mm and you put it on an APS-C camera, it will crop in, which means it's not as wide. It'll in effect, for lack of a better word, it'll zoom in, you know, like what, 1.6 I think is the Sony crop factor on their APS-C camera. So it'll turn into like a 40mm lens instead of a 28. The crop factor on the EOS R is 1.7. Now that is aggressive.
Okay. I believe you because I couldn't listen because you didn't take a breath.
So
you lost me at crop factor.
Crop factor. Okay. Yes. But anyway, so
it's all right.
At 1.7 times crop factor, which means the 28mm kit lens is actually more like a 40mm if you're going to be shooting in 4K, which, I mean, for me doing talking head stuff narratively, like right here in the studio, that's not a big deal, but that is rough, especially if you're trying to do anything wide. Yes, you can use EFS lenses with it, and they have some of the crazy wide, like 10 to 18, which would turn into like a 17, 18, which is still crazy wide, but that's going to be the rough part. But I am excited about the EOS R. I do think I'm going to get one to try one out because, so what I think about the EOS R is I consider it like a Canon C300 Mark II. What did I just say?
I consider a Canon Mark III too.
Nope, 300 Canon. So
I don't know.
The EOS R.
I'm talking to Christina. I don't know.
The EOS R also has an amazing adapter that will let you use the Canon DSLR lenses, and one of those adapters has has the ability to use a variable ND filter, and that another mind-blowing thing. So variable ND filters, you know what that is, right? We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
It's the
When
ND
it's
filter
sunny.
that goes bright and... So anyway, ND is like sunglasses for your camera. One of the problems with just getting regular ND filters is you got to screw them on, and it's not impossible, but it is a hassle. The thing that's nice about this is it goes between the camera and the lens, so whatever lens you put on it, whatever EF lens you put on it, it's going to work. That's amazing. That basically turns it into like a Canon cinema camera. Just the only thing, and it's just that crop. If they could get the crop down to maybe like 1.2, 1.3, it would be better. I don't know that the EOS R is going to replace my A7 III for that purpose. But let's talk about the next camera that I'm... Oh, do we have any questions about the... What do you guys think about the EOS R? Hold on, let me take a
tell
breath.
you. There's a couple comments.
Okay, what do we got? Let's head to the comments.
All right.
Send it.
Here we go. What do we got? Lloyd says, I'm old, so speak slower.
We're not speaking slow.
Slow it down.
No slow.
My brain can't process all
Speak
that
faster.
either, Lloyd. I hear you.
No, we're talking faster today. Go.
Bill Utah says you have to buy more expensive lenses for wide.
Yeah, you do. 100%. And those EFR, the new lens or the RF lenses are gonna be expensive.
Also, Lover of Tech says it does external 422 10-bit with clog and also 480
C-Log.
C-Log. Okay.
Canon.
You never know how to
log.
say these things. And 480 megapixels.
Megabits.
Okay.
Megabits per second.
Bit rate. Internal C-Log 8-bit. Okay. I don't
It
speak.
does. So basically what the everyday mom is stumbling over right now is it records legitimate like cinema level stuff to an external recorder. So if you have something like an Atomos Ninja, if they ever release the Ninja 5 that I pre-ordered like 3 months ago, all the other YouTube channels have one.
Wow. Like what? Why are you looking at me like I'm
pre-ordered
holding
one?
you
But I pre-ordered
back?
one like 3 months ago. It's still not here. We need to get that Ninja 5 in because But yeah, so the EOS R, there's a lot of great stuff about it.
Oh my goodness.
Only does 4K 30 frames per second. Only does 1080p to 60 frames per second, which for a $3,000 or for a $2,400 camera, I would hope for at least 120 frames per second. Like the Sony A7 III does 120 frames per second. That's like the sweet spot when it comes to slow motion anymore. 120 frames per second in 1080p. Very disappointing that it doesn't have it. But segueing into a camera that does have that, is cheaper, has 4K 60 and 10-bit, I think 10-bit internal. Let's talk about the Fujifilm XT3, which is the next camera that I'm really excited about. I couldn't find their websites. We're just on B&H right now. But the Fuji XT3, is their update to the XT2. But they have crammed some incredible specs in this thing. Like I said, 4K 60 frames per second, DCI, so actual cinema 4K, not just UHD. So UHD is like, the 4K that your 16:9 4K that your cell phone shoots in. DCI, like cinema 4K, is a wide, it's like 17:9 aspect ratio. But the Fujifilm XT3 shoots it. It is APS-C. It is not. Can we go to the specs? It is APS-C. It's not full frame. And it does not have a flip out screen. But as you can see here, like I said, it does. Yes, giggles. Yes, giggles.
I didn't realize people could see me yawn.
Yeah, everybody sees you be bored
So,
over there. That's why I'm like, hey, can you pay
I thought they were just
attention?
in the computer. I'm like, okay, let me get this out of the way.
Nope.
Christina, thank you for letting me know.
This is what happens. But so the XT3. Like, I'm excited to talk about.
I know.
I'm excited to talk about this stuff.
Good thing I didn't pick my nose or something. I was like, oh yeah, he's doing that.
Oh, you're doing it again.
I can help it. Sorry,
am I not exciting? I can have more energy. But anyway, so the XT3
sucked it all out of me.
Phase detection autofocus, 4K, cinema 4K. It has I think they call it N-log. So all camera companies have their own their logarithmic profile for shooting flat. I don't shoot in flat because I don't do color correction because ain't nobody got time for that. But the XT3 looks to be like it's gonna be a fantastic APS-C camera. I've never used a Fujifilm camera before, so actually, the way it's going to work, and we'll talk more about the specifics of this later, is this is the camera I'm going to get first, is the XT3. The XT3, it might become, depending on how the lenses work, because I really do like the Sony, like the A6300. I use the A6300 forever. I used an A6500 for a little bit. If they came out with a new APS-C camera, which we'll talk about here in a second, if they came out with a new one of those, I'd be hard-pressed to not... So here's the problem with... Okay, I don't want to talk about Sony APS-C yet. We'll talk about that here in a second, but the Fujifilm XT3, it's like the first camera to really give the GH5 a run for its video money. Like, the GH5, one of my favorite cameras ever made. If the GH5 had phase detection autofocus, it would be the perfect camera. I love the GH5. Like, I wish if it had better autofocus, we'd be using it right. I like the GH5 more than I like the A7 III. I said it. There, I said it. Thank you.
He can hear you.
Thank you for.
He's right there.
Thank you for pretending to be shocked, and it's a she, because she's always staring at me and judging me.
Oh my! I better watch out for you. Wow. Did you just like anthropomorphize like an electronic device?
I came up with that off the top of my head too.
Right, no censor, no thank you to Bobby. It just came out.
But the XT3 looks like it's going to be the first camera to really give the GH5 a run for its money when it comes to video quality. It's got better autofocus and it's got the bigger sensor. The only problem is going to be doesn't have the flip out screen, but I've kind of gotten used to not having a flip out screen because the A7 III doesn't have a flip out screen. Travis McP. Oh, whoop, hold on, wrong thing.
I don't understand.
I don't understand the words coming out of your mouth, but I'm still having fun. That's what we're doing. You're
speaking a foreign language to me. Couldn't even read it.
I most of the time don't understand the words coming out of my own mouth, which works for all of us. But why is
the funniest person in this room is you?
I know.
Well,
I'm hilarious.
And because you've continued to laugh at yourself.
I'm hilarious.
Oh man.
Okay. XT3, I'm super excited about it. We will be. I've already pre-ordered it. It should be here. I think they're shipping out next week, or they're shipping out on the 20th. Yeah, that is the camera I'm most excited for. Except this next one. This one's a rumor though. So okay, let's talk about this rumor, because this rumor may be like the mic drop of all mic drops when it comes to cameras. So Sony. Photokina is coming up here in like
What's
next
that?
month.
What's Photokina?
Photokina. So there's two real big photo expos throughout the year. I mean, there's hundreds of expos, but there's two big ones. There's NAB. Well, there's CES. There's NAB, and there's Photokina. Photokina.
What does it stand for?
NAB.
No, Kina.
I don't know. But anyway, it's in Germany. So that's in October. But that's where So everybody thinks that Sony's going to announce their new A7S3 or their A7S3 at Photokina. But this rumor I saw, and I really wanted to talk about it because this could be the camera that like I would sell. So there's two cameras that I would sell everything else to move to. A Panasonic GH camera with phase detection autofocus, or a Sony APS-C with a flip out screen. And so this new, totally a rumor. I got this off SonyAlphaRumors.com. It's the Sony APS-C, and it's supposed to be like a mini A9, where it's going to have the new battery, the new Z-type battery. It's going to have the flip-out screen, 4K 60 frames per second, and all of that with the Sony APS-C. Like, I love, is Lover of Tech, if he's still out there, we talk about the Sony APS-C cameras all the time.
I see him.
And I am telling you, if this gets announced next month, I will probably go to... I'll probably just move straight to it. But the problem, and this is what I wanted to mention earlier. I don't have very many specs. We'll switch back to my beautiful face. But the
skin looking good.
But here's the problem when it comes to Sony APS-C cameras: the A7 III. The A7 III is going to be a problem for any Sony APS-C camera because it's priced so darn low.
Like $1,000 or like $2,000?
The A7 III is $2,000.
All right.
But for what you get, it's the best. It's still the best deal in the camera market today.
Okay.
The problem is going to be, how do you fit more good? How do you fit better stuff in an APS-C camera without like raising the price so that it competes with the A7 III. So if they want to release something like the A7000, it's got to be like in the $1,200 price range. Because if it's not, it will. You just can't. And that's like the problem I had with the Mavic 2 Pro, right? Is that it's an amazing drone. It's awesome. But to get all of that good tech, and I don't think the Mavic 2 is overpriced, but to get all of those awesome specs, they are expensive. Like, it is not cheap to fit that kind of stuff into a camera. It's not cheap. So it's very, I don't know. I don't know what Sony's going to do to be able to keep up. If they're going to make an APS-C camera that is able to do more than the A7 III but keep it less than the A7 III.
Yeah.
Yeah? You agree?
Yeah, I'm acting it out so people can understand because you're talking so fast.
I slowed down.
I'm just like interpreting.
I slowed down now. Interpretive dance.
Go on. Show me your moves. Show me your moves.
I was just showing the moves. Like the interpretive dance of the hold on. The YouTuber would be holding the camera out on a GorillaPod. I hate GorillaPods, by the way.
What? You don't.
I do.
You don't.
I do.
Why?
Because they suck.
Well, you have like a whole closet
I have
full of
two of them, and I hate using. Every time I have to use a Joby GorillaPod, I hate it.
Are they hard to hold? Are they heavy? Like, what's the deal?
Here's one right here that's for my like.
It's like a tripod.
My face pretty light, I call it for my videos.
Girl, you're so pretty. Let me touch that skin.
Sometimes you just got to do. You got to make your skin look pretty. Is Bill out there?
Bill is out here.
Is Bill keeping scorecard? Is Bill keeping scorecard for the skin comment? Or Jim? Jim and Bill are the two they go at each other on the skin tones. But so here's the Joby GorillaPod here's one of them, and I hate. Look at this thing. Yeah, it can be like flexible, but anytime I want it to like stand on something, it doesn't work. It's a hassle to move it around. I just prefer regular tripods. I don't know how I got on this kick. It's this tripod because I hate the GorillaPod is why it's regulated to being like the thing that never moves except when I hit myself with it on live streams. So do we got any questions? Comments? Let's go over to the
okay.
Let's go over Photo Gear Fun. Fuji kept the price of the XT3 low by making it in China instead of Japan. Yep, I mean a lot of manufacturing does that, but I am super pumped. DP Review has like the best video out so far about the Chris and Jordan. They used to be on TCS TV, so the CameraStoreTV.com, or the YouTube channel. They moved to DP Review, hired them. They are my favorite when it comes to like expert professionals making camera videos. They are by far. What are you doing?
Your eyebrows came back.
Yeah, they did.
There you go, Kenneth Duke.
Okay. Anytime she looks at me weird, I assume you guys have told her to give me a wet willy.
Not yet.
That's why when she starts looking at me, I'm like, oh goodness, I need to get away from her. But so Chris and Jordan, DP Review, they do DP Review TV. They are my favorite experts. Like no kidding. If you like cameras, or even if you don't like cameras, and you want to watch two Canadians like have fun, just like they're awesome. They're my favorite experts. You should definitely go watch them. What do we got?
All right, Wonderlick Drums wants to know, I need a good camera that can shoot in super low light and past 45 minutes and isn't $1,000.
Ooh, that's so shoots more than 45 minutes, great in low light, isn't $1,000. Probably a Sony camcorder. Or some kind of camcorder. I don't use them, so I have no personal use for them. But if you want to record unlimited, the problem's going to be that not a lot of cameras do that. Not a lot of DSLR-style cameras will do that. Maybe the Panasonic G85. I would look into the Panasonic G85. It is about $800, and it records unlimited. It's Micro Four Thirds, so it would be better than a Sony cam. Maybe the G85. If you can deal with weaker autofocus, it has a flip-out screen. Will record as long as you give it battery and memory. Maybe be my choice. Maybe be my choice. Christina, too much. It's too much. Too much. More than you got, Christina. I gotta get my soda. Now I'm nervous.
Well, I'm not gonna do it while you have soda because it might damage the chairs that you will then have to replace.
Okay.
So put the pop down.
Nope. It's soda. By the way.
Pop.
Soda.
You wearing an Ohio hat and you're acting like you're not from there.
Or you could, like Lover of Tech said, if you get he's got some kind of he's got some kind of hack that will let the A6300 record for longer than 30 minutes. You get an external recorder, but that's already going to bust your budget. But Yeah, those guys are my favorite. Okay, so here's the big news.
Oh.
So we're in big news time.
Oh.
We're in big news time.
Wait. Can I show them what I found when I was unpacking a box?
What is that?
Okay, you guys, throwback.
Oh, you're
11 years.
Don't get
11 years.
You brought it with you?
Oh yeah, it's in my packet. Yeah. You guys, so long time ago, super fast story. I thought I was having like the best tech. Like this show talks about like high tech, best tech, acronym, CLOGs.
C-log, Canon log.
C-logs, whatever.
Canon log.
So this was like the big hype in 2007. Okay, cover your face. Cover it. Let's see if they can see it. Okay, if anybody knows what this is, major props. Slide it. Yes.
It's not gonna focus.
It's not. It's because your face.
Well,
my face.
It's definitely
there it is. Oh my God, you guys. That. See if anybody knows what it is. But this phone, I thought it was innovative, so wonderful. It still has a, how do you say it? QWERTY keyboard. Yep. You know what I'm saying? QWERTY.
Gross.
And so you like tink, right? You're gonna like call your friends, all of this, and then you slide it down. You're like, oh, I would like to take a picture. It's like 3 megapixels or something.
Does it have a camera?
It does, but it does not do video or GPS. What? How are we supposed to know where to go? So I found this in a box and I found the charger for it. Yes. Bill Utah knows. And Jay Esco knows. Yes. It is XAMFD, Sidekick, Diego Sidekick, JD Sidekick. Yes, you guys know. I was so excited to get this phone.
But isn't that your second one? Didn't the first one like dump all of your information?
No, actually this one, well maybe this is the Sidekick 2, maybe? The Sidekick Slide.
Oh, fancy.
Oh, man.
We fancy up in here.
Yes, but I found it and I was so excited to load it because I'm like, oh, I wonder what pictures are on here. Bum. You need to have a SIM card for these old phones. Like, you guys, we've come so far in 10 years. Like,
she's not with me.
There's a roller ball on this phone. A roller ball, you guys. Like a mouse. And what else did I see in here? I was dying. I was like, it was so. AIM, Yahoo Messenger. What? Like that was our main like communication. There was no Facebook. Like that wasn't an app. Like you had to go to the Internet Explorer. Like the big excitement here was an alarm clock. Also, a calculator. Also, you could put 3 songs on here for a ringtone. I was dying. I was like, we take for granted like how amazing our iPhones are.
That's not an amazing iPhone, by the way.
Oh, hey, there's my text message blowing up. Hey, Christina. But look at this. Like, even like the weight, like they're similar in weight, but like look what this can do and this.
You should make a video about this.
About the T-Mobile Sidekick Slide from 2007. I'm sure there's videos out there. I just had a laugh.
Is there?
Like when I found it, I was like, oh, I wonder if it still turns on. This is like a relic. And it did. I was like, I'm bringing it to the show. This is my tech contribution to everybody. Let's appreciate the advances of technology. Because when I was reading about like all of the stats on this sucker, and it was like, oh, no video. You can't take a video on this. No, but you can take pictures, and I think it holds 25 pictures on your SIM card and 3 on the camera. 3.
Is that the Q700?
No, this is the Sidekick Slide.
But is the like the model the Q700? Because there's a 6 months ago somebody made a video about it.
About the Sidekick Slide?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Help at home, $5 for sweet Wonder Wife to stop killing Ted with old tech. Well, thanks so much, Jim. Thank you.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm done talking about the Sidekick Slide, but
if you have questions,
I was so excited to get that phone.
If you have questions about the Sidekick Slide, please direct them over to at WonderWife.
Oh my god.
Okay, okay, I'll talk about that first, and then I'll get to the big announcement. So, Lover of Tech, yes, we are back on YouTube. So, like I mentioned, for those of you that followed me over to Twitch, thank you so much. Like I said, I was doing an experiment. There's a
It's just funny, Jim. Stop killing him with old tech.
There's a creator out there that, you know, his argument was live streams kill YouTube channels.
Lloyd super chatted to keep talking about the side.
Lloyd, your kid, Lloyd. We'll do like a last 5 minutes. We'll talk about the sidekick.
Oh,
okay,
gosh.
I will give you 5 whole minutes where you can talk about the sidekick.
Oh, word.
So there's a creator out there that made the statement that live streams kill channels or they'll hamper your channel growth. So I was like, okay, let's take 2 weeks. Let's see if he's right. I just wanted to be able to have data to say I agree with or I don't agree with. So we did it for 2 weeks, and dang.
I am Wedge. You're funny. You're funny.
Can
I'm
I
like, go
talk
on,
again?
go on. I'm just talking to my friends. You go on and talk, and I'm talking to them.
So we spent 2 weeks. Actually, let me see if I can pull up. Well, I'm not gonna be able to pull up my analytics here, but basically we stopped live streaming, and then the channel's the channel was on like a pretty nice steady growth, and then we stopped live streaming for 2 weeks, and the channel started doing like weird ups and downs, and it like I feel like it got a little unhinged because we stopped live streaming. So I did the experiment. It's over with. We're back on YouTube. We're gonna stay back on YouTube. So Saturdays 8 p.m. Eastern, Pillars of Action on YouTube. Lots of super chats coming in. No old tech. Jim.
What
that
did
is
he
not
write?
cool. That's nothing. He didn't write anything.
But I'm trying to go up.
Don't go up.
Lloyd says to keep talking about
Yep,
it.
that's all. The last one you need to see.
Well, yeah, I only have the highlights. What do you got?
Nothing. I got nothing.
I see that.
You don't see anything. But anyway, so back on YouTube. Excited to be back on YouTube because this is, you know, where you guys are. I love YouTube, and it's just been awesome. And I'm real to all that followed us to Twitch. Thank you so much because you know, the most important part of this whole journey for me has been interacting with like you guys. Like that's the whole point. Like the whole thing that I enjoy is interacting with everybody. It's been great. And for those that followed me to Twitch, that means more to me than you probably realize because I did not expect anybody to follow us to Twitch. But I still want to do the live stream because they're my favorite part. So thanks so much for everybody that followed. But we are back on YouTube. But big announcement. I've been talking around this, like I mentioned at the beginning. I've been talking around this for the last couple of weeks, but it wasn't firmed up until this week. It is firm. So I went to New York, you know, a couple of weeks ago. Or was it last week?
It was last weekend.
Last weekend.
Yeah,
so
it's for Labor Day.
Yeah, I went to New York over Labor Day. I had a business meeting with the social media director of B&H Photo. We've talked about affiliate links before. I have Amazon affiliate links. I have B&H Photo affiliate links. So I applied for B&H Photo affiliate links. They accepted me, but since it's like a small team, it's not like Amazon that has a huge if you're gonna do it, just wait till I'm done with this part.
What?
Okay.
Do what?
So that it's just like one guy, and so you apply. He reviews your stuff. He's like yes or whatever. So a couple months ago, I applied for B&H Photo affiliate. I guess he really liked the channel because he was like, he sent me an email personally, like, wow, I love what you're doing. Let's talk. And so, you know, some phone calls went back and forth, some emails went back and forth. So Friday I went up to physically meet him because I just like meeting people and talking to people.
What?
And I wanted to have New York pizza because it had been a dream of mine since I was like a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But
check out Instagram and Twitter for the pictures.
Well, it's not on Instagram. It's on Twitter.
What?
But
okay, Twitter.
So, without further ado, so B&H Photo has accepted me into their, I don't know that it's officially a program, but basically B&H is going to send me gear to check out, which, still, like, I still can't believe that they're going to do that. Like that, so when I started making the YouTube channel, what I want to do with the YouTube channel is I like gear. Like I just like gear of all shapes and sizes. We're on YouTube, so I use video gear all the time, so I kind of like hone in on video gear because it's what I use the most now. But I just like gear. I just like talking about gear. Being able to share my experiences with you guys is what really matters. But the problem with that is when you talk about I saw somebody talking about this not that long ago. Jeremy Judkins talks about it. And it's like, so the problem with being like a channel that reviews stuff is you have to buy stuff, right? So, you know, previously I'd have to buy stuff, determine if I like it or not, sell it. There'd have to be like some kind of like, churn of stuff because it's always making me. What are you doing?
I don't know.
It's a light.
But how do you change the colors?
Why do you want to change the colors?
I had a request.
What color?
I don't know. What color?
What color?
Oh, it's making me nauseous.
What color?
So fast. Blue?
Blue's fine. Okay, so I just lost my train of thought. So anyway, darn, what was I saying?
I don't know. Come here and I'll tell you.
No. But yeah, so I'm super excited. So you always got to like balance buying stuff to make videos about because you got to have content versus providing people like a good video. So I'm so excited. I'm so humbled at B&H because when I went out to meet the guy, like he has the channels that are normally in this program are very, very big channels because they're, and what was nice is that, so I mentioned this a lot. I think there's 1,000 channels out there that are experts. I think there's 1,000 experts out there trying to talk to experts. An expert photographer channel is trying to talk to an expert photographer about what they should or shouldn't do. Where there's not very many like regular dudes and dudettes just talking about stuff to regular dudes and dudettes. So it was very nice to hear that they agree with me that it's a very underserved market because who's the majority of people? Where's the buying power? It's in the middle. Like it's in the regular people. So it super humbled. So the first things up on this huge journey, like I still cannot believe we did it, but so I requested 3 things that you guys have been asking me about for months, and I just haven't like had the money to do it. So first up, and the thing that I'm most excited about is we're going to be checking out the Yi 4K action camera. The Yi 4K Plus action camera. You guys have been asking about this for months. So B&H sent me this, and we're going to talk about it, and I'm very excited because this should be like the GoPro Hero 6.
Oh.
And then the next one, just let me finish talking about this.
Okay.
The next one, I'm really excited about. You guys have been asking me. After the SL2 and the M50 videos, we've got the Canon M100. I kind of gave this away, in the thumbnail. So this one will be up next. This will be going head-to-head against the Sony A5100 because everybody was asking me to do that because it's basically Canon's version of the Sony A5100. So we're going to do this. But the one that's coming up next week is the one that I'm most excited about. So we talked about how I consider Panasonic... You can't hear me because I'm not... So I consider Panasonic cameras to be some of the best cameras out there. We've got the Lumix G7. Jim has been asking me about this, so I am very, very excited about this. So for those of us, and a lot of you actually will remember this, is I started off the YouTube channel with a cell phone and the Everyday Mom's like ancient Nikon DSLR.
You bought it for me.
But I bought it when it was new, and then it became ancient when I started a YouTube channel. Well, the first camera I bought was the Lumix G7, and then eventually I decided I wanted autofocus more than the video features, which, may or may not be a good idea. And so we now have the Lumix G7. This is going to be what we're talking about next week. I am just so excited. So the next month, these are the 3 things we're going to be talking about. Well, the next 3 weeks, I guess. The next 3 weeks, these are what we're going to be talking about. But what I want to know is, so this is, and I talk about this all the time, so the Everyday Dad is not just me. I use if in a perfect world I would just use my name, but for various reasons I can't use my name. So I am the Everyday Dad. But what I want to know is, and what makes me so excited about this is I don't consider this like exciting for me. I consider this exciting for us as a community. So let me know what you guys want to see. Like there is a cap. I can't just request like a C300 Mark II. There's a cap on what I can have, and I'm at the cap right now because there's some pre-orders I made too.
Hey, did you tell them the exciting thing about them that B&H is going to offer?
Well, that's not like super firm in place yet. So there's something really cool. There is something incredibly awesome that I am just about as excited about as this part. But I'm not 100% sure on that yet. So I don't want to mention it yet, but there's another thing working. The stuff that we just talked about is more like background stuff. You guys won't see any differences except that you guys won't see any differences. It's all like background stuff, but Lover of Tech 499, congrats on B&H program. It's hard keeping it about tech and not moving in a direction that is not tech. Such inspiration for me as a dad. Well, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. So the thing that really, the stuff you guys won't see much change. It's a background change, but there is some stuff that's coming out that could be some changes for like you guys specifically. But I got to get some more information. I got to figure out what we're doing about that first before I make any. I don't want to make any like statements and then be wrong about it. So no, I'm super humbled. I can't believe it. I think this is going to be great for all of us because one of the big things, and the thing that I'm most excited about this for is. I've been talking about this for the last couple of months now is, I want to make this a team. I want to hire somebody. Well, this makes that more likely. So I think 2019, I think we're going to hit our 2018 goal of 50,000 subscribers. We should hit that in October. So we should be able to close out 2018 with about 60, 70,000 subscribers. 2019, I want to get to 200, and I want to hire somebody at the beginning of 2019. That gives me some chance to close up, make sure 2018 taxes aren't too crazy. Make sure I've got the channel's finances in the right spot. But this is just so incredible. I think it's going to do great things for all of us. Let me know what you guys want to see. Like, seriously. So the things that I'm looking at, I think that will be great for all of us to enjoy is the XT3. I already talked about it. The EOS R is probably going to be a little too expensive for my cap. I'll just have to, go out of my own pocket for that. The new Sony cameras, when they come out, we'll probably get those. But yeah, seriously, you don't owe me an answer. I guess you don't owe me an answer at all. But let me know what you guys are thinking about, and we'll go from there. Because I'm just super.
Tossed your hair back.
I'm just. Oh, I forgot to. Hold on. We got another one. I brought a backup just in case I needed. Doing it live. Okay.
Oh, she's so pretty, girl. Get it.
Nice. So, yeah, I'm super excited, and we'll just be. It's just gonna be great. Like the future is bright here at the Everyday Dad. Even though and we've talked about this before for creators out there, like your analytics are not always gonna go up. And I think because we stopped live streaming 2 weeks ago, my analytics are like in flux right now. They're not down, but they're like it's weird. They're trending down, but either way, like that's not the important part. The important part is us as a community. We now have the ability to like and so I want to focus on budget stuff, right now, because I feel like I feel like people, like when I talk to everyday people, they don't necessarily want or need an A7 III. They want or need a G7 or an M100 or this new Nikon that's coming out, which I think will be the next camera. The next DSLR I check out is the Nikon D3500. That's coming out in the next couple of weeks. I want to check that out, the XT3. I mean, I have to check out those big cameras because I'm turning into a camera nerd. But no, I just thank you. Like, this wouldn't be there without you guys. Like, legitimately, it wouldn't be there without you guys. Thank you so much. Without you guys watching, it wouldn't happen. So, from the Everyday family, you guys rock. You guys rock. So let's go to the chat. Kenneth Duke, $5 for a magnet. I'll take a card too. Well, these I don't really have a card to give you.
No,
Kenneth.
we do. We have a postcard.
Well, these ones are gross. Like, I don't want to give these to people.
We have more. Those are just a tiny little sample that I allowed you to have because I knew they get gross.
Well, yeah. So, reminder: if you want, if you have any questions, you can shoot them to @WonderWife. If you have a pressing issue that you just want to get right to me, you can shoot us a super chat, and super chats of $5 or more get you your very own not one of these postcards, but a refrigerator magnet of the Everyday Dad, and that I'll make a mess out of. And then if you get one, all you have to do is get it and then shoot me a picture of it, and we'll do like a big collage on the live stream.
It's okay.
Thank you. We'll do a big collage on the live stream sometime that I'm really excited for. So, I totally just blanked. I had something like so awesome to say.
Oh.
Dang. I just had it like.
You were talking about people shoot a message if you.
Yeah, shoot me a message. Oh, and for these. Like, I don't have so if you have done a super chat, you got to reach out to me. So the best way to do that is shoot me an email at gary@theeverydaydad.net or get with me on Twitter, shoot me a note on Twitter, and then I'll be able to reach out to you. Because there's just too many super chats for me to hunt people down individually. So if you want one, you got to reach out to me afterwards. That's the only disclaimer. And then NBD Visuals got his, I shipped out the Feotech G6 to him this weekend. Oh, which reminds me, so we're coming up on 50,000 subscribers, right?
Yeah, it says you have several people say congrats on 42,000.
Well, thanks so much. But so 50,000 was the goal for 2018. So when we get to 50,000, I want to do something really nice. So I'm going to give out a fully functioning YouTube studio, and I don't mean $75 studio. I mean, I'm going to give out a ring light. I'm going to give out one of these colored lights. This is a Luxley Viola. This is one of my favorite lights ever. Like, I would give up every other light to keep this one.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to be a colored light so you can do cool product B-roll stuff and to have like a cool background. It's going to be a ring light, probably some stands, and depending on how much it ends up costing, maybe a microphone. But so 50,000 subscribers, we're going to do a huge like studio giveaway. I just like thanks to everybody. Like I still like when I made the goal last year. So last year in December, I was like, yeah, we hit 5,000 subscribers. We're going to do 50. Why not do 50?
No, I was like
10 times the amount. Why not? And darn it, we did it. Like darn it, we did it. So, you know, at 50, let your friends know. You know, this if you guys want the studio giveaway sooner. You know, let your friends know. Hey, you should subscribe to the Everyday Dad because when he hits 50,000 subscribers, I'm gonna have a chance to win a YouTube studio. So I'm darn excited about it. So I haven't looked at the chat. Are there any questions? Has anybody sent you any questions?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch.
Okay.
There's a question about is the Mavic 2 still relevant this year?
The Mavic 2, the one that just came out.
Wait, maybe I didn't read it right. But I can't.
Yes, the Mavic 2 is very relevant.
Maybe it was the Mavic Air. I don't know. Sorry.
Oh yeah, the Mavic Air is still relevant.
It's still good.
The Mavic Air is still my personal favorite drone. I like the Mavic. I'm pointing over here. It's over here. I like the Mavic 2 a lot. It is the best travel drone on the market. The problem is, it is too expensive. Like, and again, I don't think it's overpriced. I just think it's too expensive. So it's basically a flying RX-100. I'm pointing at my RX-100 Mark V over there. It is basically, it's too expensive. It's great. It's great. But so here's the thing about drones, right? So you might be seeing a lot less drone coverage on the channel just because it is turned into such a hassle for me to like this. Like, so I wanted to have the Mavic Pro or the Mavic 2 Pro versus the Mavic Air video for last week. Didn't work because I had to drive 2 hours back, or I had to drive an hour and a half back to the house. And I was going to film it this weekend, but it's been storming all weekend, so I can't go fly this weekend. So I don't know when that video is going to come out, but yeah, there's probably just, you know, you've already seen it. There's been less drone stuff, but it's just been a hassle to fly drones. Next question.
Good night, lover of tech. Thank you for joining us from in England, the UK.
Yeah, he's from the UK.
Cool. Yeah.
Thanks for coming out, man. Really appreciate it.
So people are chatting, just saying congratulations. So thank you. You guys have been a part of it from the beginning. Believed in it before a lot of people did. So thank you.
No, absolutely. I can't believe it. I still can't believe it.
Let's see. So.
Oh, Kenneth Duke. Hey, so that's a good point. So I did a meetup. When did we do that meetup?
With the Maxwells?
Yeah. Well, it was with everybody, but the Maxwells happened to be the only ones that showed up. Was it it January or February?
No way, because
it was because we were going to do one in Ohio in December. Then it snowed out. We couldn't do it. We came back from that trip. So it was January, February we did it.
Really? Because it was warm.
It was Georgia.
Really? Well, Christina knows.
It was Georgia. So anyway, yes.
Christina, when was that?
I very much want to do another meetup now that we're in like the eastern central United States. So I'm thinking about doing a meetup in Washington, D.C. sometime in the... When's probably a good time for that? Maybe in the October time frame. Maybe when around the 50,000 subscribers mark, we'll do a meetup. Let me know if that works for you guys. So I will be in New York City in October, and I'd like to. I know a lot of the New Yorkers really wanted me. I'm sorry I couldn't visit you guys when I was in New York, but I think I'll do a quick meetup there because I'm going to be there for an expo. I'm going to be there for like a week. So yeah, we'll do some kind of New York meetup in October. We'll do like a big general meetup here on the Eastern Seaboard sometime maybe October, September. It can't happen this month because I'm way too busy this month. Maybe October, November, we'll figure something out. I'm just excited to meet everybody. Maybe we'll hang out. Well, maybe not in the DC area. I was gonna say we'll hang out and fly some drones, but we can't do that in DC.
Now there is a DC drone group. We need.
But they can't fly. They cannot fly in DC.
All right.
You just can't.
Christina said you were right. It was January.
I get that I'm right most of the time.
Oh, that pains me.
I know, but so yeah, Kenneth Duke. That's a good point. I would very much like to do that. The Otaku Dad just dropped in to say keep it up and love your show, brother. Well, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. A magnet of the everyday you posed for magnets like a little fridge fathead. That's a good idea.
That might be funny.
That would be like a humor. Okay,
but what face should he make? Okay, do your face.
What face?
Like, like all your videos, you're like
face.
Mouth wide open.
No, they're not.
Open your mouth.
No.
Yeah, you're like Bert and Ernie.
I don't trust.
Open it.
I don't know. Those look like talk show host cards. I need to get some talk show host cards. Nikolai, Queen Awesome Gaming. The community should be called the Everyday Family. That would be cool. The basic pilot. Will you be?
He'll be in New York September 29th.
I don't think I'll be there then though. Like I'm going to Photo Plus.
What's that? Oh, that's your thing.
Yeah, it's like it is a photography expo. It's October 25th to the 27th. So I will be in New York from the 25th to the 27th at the Javits Conference. October. At the Javits Conference Center. Javits Conference Center. So very excited for that. What else is going on? Will we be splitting your paycheck with all of us? Well, I mean, I got to hire somebody, so I can't do that. The basic pilot.
It's not a ton of money you got.
Just like, well, no, you left your Fayutech G6 here.
The pillars of action pose. Say it.
The pillar like this. Action. Like that?
Maybe, and then just put
I saw you jump back.
I did because it's startling how loud you are. I'm sure people have their headphones in. They're probably startled also.
Democro, Everyday Dad, have you tried the Rode Lav mic? I have tried. Well, I have the Rode wireless lav system, the Smart Link it's over there in the camera bag. I like it. I have no issues with it. It works perfectly well. I don't necessarily. I like lav mics when I'm out and about because I don't like if you have a shotgun microphone, you're married to that one spot. For studio stuff, I like shotgun microphones because I think they sound a little better. And you get a little more options out of them, but lav mics I think work perfectly fine. I used a lav mic for a while. The problem is, so I use it. Well, you can't see it; it's attached to here. But I've got my Zoom H1N. When I use cameras now that don't have audio in jacks, like this M100, when we do the video about that, I have the Zoom H1N just attached to my boom pole over here for, just to use with my Rode Video Mic Pro Plus. These chairs do not rock for anybody saying that.
There's people saying they rock? Oh, no.
The Mavic Pro. The guy, they asked about the Mavic Pro. Yeah, all of DJI drones are still relevant in 2018. The Spark's still, most of them. The Spark's still relevant. I'd say the Phantom 3s are still relevant. Like, if you imagine everything before, so the Phantom 4 Pros, the Phantom 4 Advanced, and the Mavic Pro 2 are the only ones that have 1-inch sensors, which are fantastic. The other ones have like the 1 over 2/3 inch sensors, which are like the ones on a cell phone, but they can still do amazing things. Like they can still get great footage and great video, and you don't have to like spend an arm and a leg. Like $1,500, that's too much for a toy. That is too much for a toy. So I still think the Air and the Pro are very relevant. Very relevant.
Steve Carpenter says, you need a Ted bobblehead.
How do you get bobbleheads made? Maybe we need
I don't know. I think you can get them on like Etsy and stuff.
Maybe we need to look into
or like
a bobblehead.
Groupon probably. I've seen people have them for their wedding.
Maybe so I've thought about, everybody talks about having a merch store, but the reason I haven't opened a merch store yet is I don't really like the logo. I'd like to hire somebody to redesign the logo.
It? Like that logo right there?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. I would like a more.
It says everything: videos, chatting, everyday dad.
Yeah, but I don't know. But I don't.
What are you hoping for?
I don't know. Like that's why I would need to get a designer. But that's the reason I haven't like done T-shirts yet because I don't want to put the logo on a T-shirt. But bobbleheads would be. I think bobbleheads would be a cool merch idea. I'd buy a bobblehead. Is that narcissistic to have a bobblehead of yourself?
Oh, I have no idea. Where would we put it?
That would
not
be
in our
funny.
house.
That would be funny.
No,
that'd be pretty funny.
No way.
Fathering Autism, $10. Bought G7 Mavic Air and you light off your recommendations.
Aww.
Avoided a couple of purchases as well, so thanks. Always great content. Keep it up. Hashtag road to 50K. Well, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. And that's so I take it very seriously that we've got it's small, but it's a decent sized channel. I love the audience. So whenever I say like I like this product, You know, I really, like, that is something that it matters to me. Even if a company sends me something, I will still say if I don't like it. What was the thing they just sent me that I didn't like?
Who?
Somebody just sent me something and I just
like
did
an
not
item
like it.
in
Yeah.
the mail? That little drone thing?
Was it the drone? It might have been the drone. And the Fujifilm G6, I did say, like, if you already have a gimbal, there's no need to get that. But so I take it very seriously, and I would never say that I liked something that I didn't like just for clicks, because that's not who I am. So I really enjoy, like, I take it very seriously. The base pilot, I did not make it. I
hired a graphic designer.
Well, I paid $5 on Fiverr for somebody to make it, so you get what you pay for.
But I think it's like basic.
I don't mind basic.
It's not frou-frou. It's not confusing.
I don't mind it. I don't. I don't know.
I don't get it. Why are you trying to rebrand? Like on the way, like it's too late. Like 5 subscribers maybe.
DDA Ohio. Does the M100 have image stabilization? I don't think so. The lens does, 100. Right? The lens, yeah, the lens has stabilization. The M50 has electronic image stabilization. Let's see real quick while I got everybody here. Does it have that electronic image stabilization? IS settings, digital IS. So it has electronic image stabilization.
Honey, hold up your mouse pad so they can see the logo that you're talking about, because they're asking.
Well, it's the logo that's on everything. Hold that up.
Oh.
That one. Yeah, just the regular logo. I don't know. I don't necessarily want something flashy, but I don't know. I don't know, guys.
What do you want? Like a stick figure? Like
you're asking me stuff that I don't know yet. But I do know I would like to get a different logo. So
right, Tom scared us. The logo suits you. I wouldn't change it. That's your bro. Like
Thomas has been one of the longest subscribers, and he won the Jamie.
Oh,
remember
yeah,
the Jamie
he crashed
drone?
it.
And then he crashed it. We're laughing with you, Thomas.
Yeah, because we've been there. Not me, but
I've been there. Have you seen my Mavic?
I've never crashed a drone, but I've dropped it.
Real close. Yeah, we all saw you drop it. That video has like 15,000 views, by the way.
Yeah, it has a lot of hate too. Hate.
It does. People really think I'm a.
Is it masochist?
No, misogynist.
Misogynist.
They think I'm a misogynist.
Whoops, wrong y'all. This is a family-friendly show. Don't Google that.
Maybe a bit of a masochist. Well, masochist just means you like hurting yourself. That's not.
I thought it meant like hurting someone else.
That's sadist.
No, like.
Oh, that's sadomasochist.
Ooh, the kids are watching.
I think.
Stop.
I don't know. But anyway, hey, so we're at about an hour. We'll do 5 more minutes. Let me know if you have any final questions, and we'll close up in about 5 minutes.
119 for a bobblehead on bobbleheads.com. That's a lot. That's bougie. I don't know about that.
That is bougie.
You might just better get some Play-Doh.
That is bougie.
Put it on a little popsicle stick.
We'll just do a magnet. Like, I'll get somebody to do like a caricature, like one of those funny cartoon caricatures, and we'll get a magnet made of that. That'd be pretty funny, right? That'd be pretty neat. We're doing like, and get like a comic book artist to do it, and then
we could be like Flat Stanley. We'll just like Flat Ted and send you all over the world to people.
Flat Ted,
you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
All right.
We had one when we lived in Seattle, and we did it. Some kid sent us one, and we did it there. I do that. Oh yeah. Okay. So thank you, Diego, for bringing that up. So you've got your 5 minutes.
Oh. Well, I just wanted to show you how funny this was. Like, we move a lot. So this just got shoved in a box a long time ago, probably like 6 states ago or something. And so when I found it, I just had a good laugh. Okay, you guys just had a really good laugh about this. Because I thought I was sweet, okay? I don't even know if this has speakerphone. Does this have speakerphone?
I don't know.
I doubt it. It has a space bar. Like, I doubt it has speaker. What are you doing over there?
What? I'm not doing anything.
You're in trouble when this is over. No, you guys, look at this technology. Oh yeah, did you hear it?
I will say.
Wait. Oh no, I didn't.
You're doing it. You're doing it away from the mic. Do it by the microphone if you wanted to hear it.
I'm showing the camera.
That's not how audio works.
I know. See, this is why this technology is perfect for me. Oh yeah, this is some significant. grippy, rubbery. I like when you like on
I
your
will
cameras,
say,
you touch
can
things.
I see your phone real quick?
I wonder what my ringtone is.
Can I? Well, we can't find out, but can I see that real quick?
No, I want to see.
I just want to show everybody one thing.
No
very
unread
quick.
messages. That was disappointing.
So
I really
will
wanted
say
to see like what I did like 10 years ago.
the one thing about this phone that I really liked.
I was in college.
Was it has a game on here that I used to take her phone from her all the time. Bob's Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Like I should have known then that I was
Like-
dealing with a nerd.
Like,
But
I'm
I was
probably
like,
gonna-
he'll grow out
Once
of
more
it.
into the breach. I remember this.
Oh
I'm gonna
man,
start
your
playing
eyes
this
are lighting
now.
up. Stop it.
Wait,
We're
what
glazing
are
over.
we talking about?
Hello.
Hold on, it's loading.
We're live.
I'm playing Bob's Journey
You're
to the Center
not.
of the Earth.
Give it to me.
I was playing Bob's Journey to the Center
But
of the
look
Earth.
at this. This big circle is the camera. Like it's you turn on the game.
I told you I was playing the game.
Press this and that to unlock it.
Speaking of which,
Okay.
I got to get back to Spider-Man 4 here in a second. So
No.
the live stream's over, babe. We did the 5
No,
minutes.
I want to hang out with my friends a little longer.
Well, thanks so much, everybody, for joining
don't
us.
you start that.
Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. And if you did a super chat of $5 or more, you got to reach out to me after the stream, and we'll get you.
You deserve it.
We'll get your address.
Because everybody wanted it.
We'll get your address. Thanks, Jim. I'll remember that.
Jim wasn't the only one. And you know what?
Jim super
You had
chatted
some
for it.
allies out there that said, don't do it.
Jim super chatted for that.
You know what?
But anyway, so thanks everybody for coming out. We'll catch you next Saturday. Same TED place, same TED channel. It works. It works.
Okay, look, you're trying to change the logo, but now you're trying to change like the slogan, and I don't know about that.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. We will catch you next week. So excited. Thanks, everybody. Again, we love doing this. Can't wait to talk to you guys again.
Oh, Jonathan says in our new logo we should include the green chairs.
No. No! All right, do you have anything else you want to say before we go?
Do I?
You can say goodbye to everybody.
I'm looking. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for coming out, putting up with the shenanigans that go on here, and for being just as excited as me to find this ancient artifact.
Wrong. Well, that's an ancient. That is an iPhone. That's an iPhone 6S. That is an iPhone 6S. So it is also an ancient artifact.
I do love it because it has the audio input. I do not want those AirPods.
Headphone jack.
No, just leave me be.
Okay, so thanks everybody. We will catch you next week.
I definitely
on
love
next
the way
week's
things work.
Pillars of Action.
Moving forward, I'm just like,
have a great night.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.